Two professional travelers. Where's she gone? Lost in an airport, can't even get downstairs. Pathetic. Welcome to a very, very quiet Newark airport, where today I'm with my buddy Stella from The Points Guy. We're over in the US and we're going to be testing an airline today that I'm a little bit nervous about. Who are we flying?
We're flying Spirit Airlines.
Okay, now Spirit does have two ways to do things, a kind of nice way and a kind of not nice way. What are you doing?
So I'm doing the nice way. I'm flying the big front seat all the way in seat 1A.
I am flying down the back in some random unassigned seat. Spirit has a bit of a reputation, so this is going to be interesting. Should we go check it out?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Let's do it. Well, we're off. We've entered the airport. Stella's here. She's looking much happier than I am because I just don't know what this is going to be like. Spirit has such a terrible reputation. I'm genuinely nervous for what this is going to be like, thrown down the back. I mean, I'm imagining it's going to be a bit like Ryanair, but I guess let's see. I'm remaining positive. I've already gone the wrong way. Everything's stuck here. I don't know how to get downstairs. Newark's very confusing, especially when it's empty. I can't follow anybody. Well, here it is, the Spirit check-in area. Now, I can see multiple agents. Not many people waiting, actually. There's hardly any queue at all. But that's a good start. If I didn't have any kind of priority check-in, I'd be all right. I don't even know how much it'd benefit you.
So I'm about to check in. So in Spirit, there's two different ways to do it. You can do it on your app the day before or leading up to your flight for free. Or, Spirit nickels and dimes you for pretty much everything. So you can check in person for $15. So I am going to go ahead and see what it's like. I have nothing to check, so it should be a pretty easy experience.
Yeah, but I'm wearing a bag as well. I'm wearing a bag. 187. It's all right. So while Stella is flying with all the bells and whistles, I get nothing. A randomly assigned seat, no priority boarding. It's going to be down the back of the plane somewhere. Nothing to speak of that is exciting. But I think I'm excited. Okay, I guess we're going to try check-in on these online screen things. All right, here we go. I'm going to enter my name, first and last name. Okay, so I put my free Spirit ID number in, TSA pre-check done, seat 23A, I didn't know that was going to be my seat. That's a window seat, that's good. The flight's on time, which is good. Looks good. Accept. Accept. That's it. I mean, the check-in process took 30 seconds. That was brilliant. No queues, use this. And if I was checking a bag in, there aren't many queues there at the Spirit check-in desk anyway, so no frills ticket, looking good so far.
So hear me out. A lot of people hate on Spirit Airlines because, you think you get the most basic seat and there's no service and whatever, but you can actually add more to your ticket so you can upgrade your experience. So for example, I upgraded to the big front seat, which is seat 1A. That is 36 inches of legroom and it's 20 inches wide. So that is a pretty comfortable way to fly economy in the sky, I would say, especially if it's just for 2 hours. I think you really can't beat that, especially for the price. And if you do want to upgrade your experience, I got the boosted combo, which gets me things like priority boarding. So I'll be the very first one on the plane, which I'm very excited about. You can get a free checked bag, which I have nothing to check except for my backpack, so don't have to use that today. And then I'll also get a seat selection, which again, I picked the big front seat, so that's not too big of a concern, but that is a really great way. If you want to sit with friends and family members, you don't want to sit apart, you can definitely do that. There is no separate line for what I bought, the boosted bundle, but there's virtually no one here. So I am second in line. Hello, just wanted to print my boarding pass.
Do you need the boarding pass or you have it?
Thank you very much. Okay, sounds good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed with Spirit. If you want to speak to a real person, you definitely can do that. Get your boarding pass. Otherwise, just use the kiosk. So both really easy options, and I'm now ready to go to my gate.
Was actually not expecting that to fit in. Quite happy with that. You just know that they're going to be pernickety about the bags.
So even though Nicky is just flying the most basic package, he has TSA pre-check, which you'll get in a separate line. I also have TSA pre-check, so we'll be in the gate in a matter of no time. This is so funny. So it says if you have regular, it will take less than 10 minutes, but if you have TSA pre-check, it'll take less than 15. There's Nicky. Here is the TSA pre-check line. This is the regular line, so I guess they were right in that this takes a little bit longer. No worries though.
Okay, security done. Pre-check really didn't help me that much. Still had to take loads of stuff out of my bag, and really annoyingly, they made me re-scan the bag and check loads of stuff, and yeah. Pre-check didn't help me. Spirit definitely didn't help me get through that quicker, but we did it in about 10 minutes, so it wasn't too bad. In a swanky big front seat, she also doesn't get lounge access because Stella's hanging around the food outlets here. Getting fish and chips?
No, thank you. It's way too early for that.
Little Tony's Pizzeria? No. We're a bit stuck on these options. What about Starbucks with a giant queue? I think that's going to have to be it. $11 for a yogurt and a bottle of water.
Pro tip, bring a water bottle. I hate buying airport waters, so this will do. There's the yellow livery. You can't miss it.
I might not get a lounge, but Newark Airport's actually all right. There's plenty of seating here. I'm just gonna hang out. I'm right by the gate. Wait for my flight to depart.
Even if I bought priority boarding, that only puts me at zone 2. So they're boarding zone 1 right now. So that means that, you know, you're not necessarily at the top of the line like they advertised, but it's all good. We're just waiting for them to finish up zone 1 and then I can get on my plane.
So I'm in boarding group 3, or zone 3, so which is not the worst one. I think the worst one is 4. And the queue's not been too bad actually. Stella is way ahead of me, but this has been all right. Although we could get stuck on the jet bridge. I hate it when that happens.
Good morning. Giving this to Ricardo. Thank you, Ricardo.
My pleasure.
The moment of truth. The plane is ahead of me. I'm on the jet bridge. What are we going to find? How is it going to be? It can't be worse than Ryanair, can it? Can it? Hi, how are you? Look who it is. I want this seat. You're the lucky ones. While I'm waiting, we've got Spirit crew want to be famous. What's your name? Ricardo.
Hey, how are you doing?
Ready to be on cam? Ready to make this a good experience? Well, the crew are certainly friendly. It's a good start.
So I just boarded my flight and it's pretty full. I'm having a great time though in seat 1A with my new friend Bob. We are just sitting it up here. We have so much leg room. We are very comfortable compared to Nicky and everyone else in the back.
I've made it to my seat, 23A, and it's not as terrible as I might have imagined. Legroom is just about acceptable. There's not much else going on. I've got an armrest here. I've got another armrest here. Both of them go up and down, so if I did have a whole empty row, I might be able to make a bit of a poor man's business class. A window blind. I'm really having to hold on to the minor things I've got around me here. So this Airbus A320 is arranged in a 3-3 configuration, and aside from the seat itself, there are very few amenities. No charging ports, no entertainment screen. The seat is really quite hard, not uncomfortable, but it's not the squishiest, and actually like the depth of the seat is pretty short, so there's not much for your bum to sit on, which is annoying. One thing that you don't always get that we do have this time is air vents and a reading light, and I love an air vent. It's very annoying when you don't have them. And probably one of the smallest tray tables I've ever seen in my entire life. Check this out. Baby tray table. Not getting much on this. Good for a drink. Laptop, no way. So if you're here to work, not going to happen. I guess that's what you expect from a low budget carrier. I'm not sure if they have anything different up front, but it feels like the whole plane is like this.
We've officially taken off and are in the air. This is a beautiful view of the Jersey Shore over there. Let me show you guys the tray table. It is pretty large, so if you ever wanted to get work done, you can do that. How does your table feel?
Very good.
Very good. Yeah, it's pretty large, so lots of room. You know how some airlines, you don't really have that much room to work with. But yeah, it's I feel like mine is kind of close to me. Oh, they slide open. There is an armrest that is really spacious and comfortable, as well as 36 inches of leg room and 20 inches wide. So even though there's no in-flight entertainment, I have some work to catch up on. There is no in-seat power, so if your phone tends to die quickly, then that might be a problem for you. As well as you can't buy Wi-Fi. I know I said it was a la carte service, but that is one thing that you can't opt for.
Okay, we are at cruising altitude, 38,000 feet, and they've just said they're going to bring food in the cabin. It's time to try out the food and drink on board.
So far, everything has been great. The flight attendants are so friendly. Being in seat 1A, you get to be served first. So I got my first pick of drinks and snacks. I will say the selection is quite limited. Even though I had an iPad of all these selections, some of those were not available for choosing.
We're out of IPA. We're
Okay.
very limited right now.
That's okay. But no worries there.
What do you have? What snacks do you have? Can I do some M&Ms and Diet Coke, please? Please. Okay, it's time for everybody's favourite moment. It's the call bell challenge.
Can I look at the snack options? Thank you.
Okay. I think this is going to be quick. They seem quite on it. Let's see. Hi, could I just get some water, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, seconds. 3 seconds? 4 seconds? That's impressive. Let's see how quickly the water comes there. I bet this is going to be fast as well. Thank you so much. 1 bottle of water. Couple of minutes. Response to the call bell was outrageously quick. Might be budget, but they know what they're doing. Very impressive. Good job. Good job.
Let's go check on Nicky and see what he's up to. I have no idea what seat he's at. Oh, there you are. I was like, where are you? I got you. Do you like Pringles?
Oh my god. Pringles! Love that.
Yeah.
Nice little
As they
snack.
say, thank you for tonight's Spirit. Oh yeah, we love it. I have actually had a great time.
So Stella came to see me and brought me up some Pringles. She thought she'd find me in my seat, but I wasn't in my seat because I was hanging out with the amazing Spirit crew who are actually so nice and so fun. I didn't want to sit next to the miserable man next to me. I'd rather be here.
Yeah.
And now we're all having fun, a little party in the back of the plane. How's the big front seat?
Oh, it's so comfortable. And my friend Bob has been asking me so many questions.
North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Oh, very exciting.
Yeah?
Yeah. Coming back next Wednesday.
So interested in what we're doing. Everyone here is so nice.
I'm glad your friend Bob's nice because
Yes.
the guy next to
Is
me,
he not happy with us filming?
he would like me to not be there, I
Yes.
think.
Also make sure they're buckled in. Thank you.
Time to sit back down. So it was just a short 1.5-hour flight to Myrtle, and we had a good time. So as everyone's leaving the flight now, I just wanted to review everything that happened. So overall, I had a great time on Spirit Airlines. As my first time flyer, I would definitely fly with them again. So I definitely recommend, if you're flying just up and down the East Coast, for example, there's no reason why you shouldn't ignore Spirit Airlines. So flying in the big front seat, you get a really big armrest that was super comfortable. And then obviously the tray table that was really large. It kind of felt like I was flying in a throne, and I had a really, really awesome time here, and I definitely recommend it to anyone who is thinking about flying Spirit. At least the big front seat is a sure bet that you'll have a great time.
That was actually a really great flight. The seats were not too uncomfortable. It was only 1 hour and 20 minutes. Actually, these exit row seats look like they would be even more comfortable. Those are the ones to go for if you've got long legs. But what really shone today was the crew. They were so nice, so friendly, and they really made it a great experience. I always say it, but crew are the make and break for many experiences. And today, they made it for me. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Bye. These guys are great. They're the one. So that is Spirit Airlines, down the back in economy, done.